week-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Players. We're at the TPC Sawgrass in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida for one of the game's most prestigious titles, the Players Championship. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. For those of you just tuning in, we're checking in on our featured golfer here at the First. Starting to round the turn now. 72 holes, it's a lot of golf. Third round about to get underway.
Yeah, played well through the first 2 days. Very much in contention. But it's still a new day.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole. Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Just a couple of feet. And that's in for a par. Second hole here at Sawgrass, 532-yard par 5. Frank, considered one of the easier holes on the golf course, is that right?
Yeah, you don't have to hit it miles down there. Anything that turns a little to the player's left certainly helps. There are some trees down the left side. Just want to avoid those.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. He can make eagle right here. Pretty good stroke right there, just hit it through the break.
Well, it's that sort of distance. If it goes in, it's a bonus. Even par currently.
Frank had the touch of a plumber right there.
Yeah, you'd like a redo, wouldn't you? Wake up, wake up!
Settles in over the putt. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
So we started with a par 4, then a par 5, and now the 177-yard par 3 third hole. Plenty of hazards here, Frank.
Yeah, you really break this green up into 3 portions. Front left, front right, and that back, just on top of the ridge. That's an absolute beauty. Second shot.
Okay, good shot on the dance floor. He'll take par and move on. We have already begun. Let's pick up with the action at hole number 4. Frank, this would be a good time to get it going. Made some pars to this point, but if you want to win, you have to make birdies.
Rich, I think the thought of winning has to be removed from one's psyche right now. You've just got to worry about what's in front of you. It just looks confused, forgetting about playing the actual game itself. Winning happens by a series of good shots. Let's get back to the basics of playing golf.
Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Frank, he'll have to take a full swing at this putt for birdie.
This is long, but every now and again, one of these finds the bottom of the cup and makes that magic sound.
Wow, I thought he made that.
Just when you think you're going to make birdie. Now, have to really concentrate on this and at least make par.
He's made it. Frank, the bunker on the right, I wouldn't call that a pot bunker. That is some kind of a hazard, isn't it?
Yeah, meanders all the way down the right side, but really it's the lesser of two evils. I'd rather be in that bunker on the right than the hill on the left.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Birdie try up next. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday and trying for another one today. That would have been a real bonus had it dropped, but as it is, good putt. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. In for par. Frank, this isn't a hole that sort of jumps out at you the way, say, 17 does.
Yeah, a lot of times people will just sort of gloss over it, but anytime you get a par 4 into 400 yards, it's a great opportunity. But once again, a positional hole. Take advantage of it. Well, it's going to take a good one here considering what they've already gone through, Rich. Right now, that green is going to look very small, so it's going to take a good shot here to give himself an opportunity.
Some really poor play to this point. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot. 19 feet away. Well, Frank, it's our job to get excited.
You can't. You can't when you leave it short, though.
I'm sad.
He's making my job hard.
For the par. Continues to hold that sizable lead on the rest of the field. Seventh hole here at Sawgrass. Frank, a bit uncomfortable off the tee.
It is. It reminds me a little bit of the opening hole, much longer version, where when you stand on the tee and look at the green, it's a straightaway hole. But that fairway goes to the left and it comes back to the right. But they're all optical illusions.
Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
You want to get to what they call the gauntlet, 16, 17, and 18 with a chance. 16 is the reachable par 5. You can make eagle there. And then the final 2 holes, you just want to steer clear of trouble. Though, with bold play, and you mentioned it with Craig Perks, you could make birdies.
It really is a case of mind over matter when you look at those holes. You're right. If you took away the water, you'd think they're 3 nice holes. But it wouldn't be the same. You intimidate the player as he plays 15. He's well aware of the finishing 3 holes.
On the green, and a chance for birdie. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today.
How did that not go in?
Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. And getting ready for the putt. Workmanlike hole. He walks away with a par. Here we are at the 8th at Pete Dye's famed stadium course at the TPC Sawgrass. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Frank, this is a hole that I really like.
And players do too, Rich, especially off that back tee where it must be about 80 yards of shoot that you go through before the hole actually starts to open up. And this green, 11 bunkers in total around the whole putting surface.
Not quite what he was hoping for, the tee shot in the bunker. So getting set for a greenside bunker shot. Frank, when I think of the great bunker players in the history of the sport, I think about Gary Player, Seve Ballesteros, whom you knew so well. What did they do that made them so effective on these greenside bunker shots?
They had an attitude for a start that was different. For them, it was they saw possibilities. And they would imagine the amount of sand. Remember, because this is the only shot in golf where you don't have to hit the ball first. So they would really choose the amount of sand behind the ball, whether that was an inch or 2. Aim the club at that and made sure they followed through. Well, that takes the strain off the next one.
Good lag putt right there. Just a couple of feet. That's a bogey, but still in the lead.
We start to see shots in hand really valuable.
Frank, now at the 9th, this really is one of my favorite par 5s in the entire sport.
And I certainly enjoy watching people play it today, Rich. It used to be unreachable, but the longer hitters now, we're starting to see them go for this par 5 regularly in 2. And the reason why they start to hit the drive more down the right now than what they used to. People used to try and go down the left side. The right side, it hugs the water, but you get a better view of the second shot.
Into the tall cabbage, that ball is swallowed up. Just trying to make clean contact from the rough. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Coming out of the rough and right up next to the hole. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you